Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, and I am still reeling from the announcement of Red Dead Redemption 1 coming to PC. I am incredibly excited for it. Red Dead Redemption 1 is one of my favorite games of all time, and with me saying that, I will also say I did like Red Dead Redemption 2 better. That might be a little bit of a hot take. Most people that I talk to, and this is like just my friends, seem to like Red Dead Redemption 1 better. And if you like Red Dead 1 better, more power to you. I just feel like Red Dead 2 came out 8 years later. From a technical standpoint, it's just on a whole nother level, but whatever. Both games are absolutely remarkable, and it's great that Red Dead Redemption 1 is finally going to be available on PC come October the 29th. However, we gotta go over these system requirements because they're a little bit of a doozy, especially as recommended requirements are concerned, given that this is a PlayStation 3 game, and while Rockstar, generally speaking, with their main titles, Max Payne 3, Grand Theft Auto 5, Red Dead Redemption 2, I really do feel like they do a great job with their PC releases. It's their, let's just say, thrown together releases that don't do all too well. A Grand Theft Auto trilogy, for example. So I feel like covering the system requirements here, we also have an idea of some of the system, we have an idea of some of the PC features that will be available, so that'll be quite nice. By the way, this port, I believe, is being done by Double 11, given that the developer is noted as Rockstar Games and Double 11. Usually they outsource a game like this to get ported by a different studio, but let's go over the requirements. Minimum is super tame. You're looking at an Intel Core i5 4670, AMD FX 9590, 8 gigs of RAM, a GTX 960, and an AMD Radeon R7 360. Just looking at that, this game is going to be really nice on the Steam Deck. I think it's going to run very, very well on the deck. And, a lot of people already played Red Dead 1 on the Nintendo Switch, whether it be actually on the Nintendo Switch or you nefarious ones out there that decided to do your tomfoolery to get it running on other platforms, but I digress. It's already available on a portable platform in the form of the Nintendo Switch, so it being available on the deck, the ROG Ally is going to be quite nice there. 12 gigabytes of storage space as well. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Recommended. This is where things get a little interesting. Core i5 8500, Ryzen 5 3500X, 8 gigs of RAM, RTX 2070 recommended for a PS3 game? Oh no, what is going on here? So that is obviously the biggest point of contention. If you do look at it from the lens of if this is for 4K at 120 FPS, fine, like whatever, but at the same time, again, this is a PlayStation 3 game. I don't think a 2070 should be recommended. Rockstar Games has also confirmed that the game will support DLSS frame generation, DLSS 3.7, and AMD FSR 3.0. They'll also be able to control draw distance and shadow quality settings, and on top of that, it will feature 4K resolution, 144 Hz, ultra-wide and super ultra-wide mode, that's 21:9 and 32:9, and all of that. Obviously, people are hyper-focusing on the RTX 2070 element of all of this. Look, I would love some clarification, but from Rockstar for, I'm not going to say a mid-level release because this is something I'm incredibly excited for, but I don't think Rockstar is putting all of the horsepower that they can of their entity for the Red Dead Redemption PC port. I think, they outsourced it and it's going to come out on PC. Hopefully it works well enough right out the gate, but if not, I think people are going to, mod it and fix it. The PC community will figure that one out, but an RTX 2070, given that this, again, is a game from the PlayStation 3 era, that is a little bit concerning. I know that you look at this game from a minimum side of things, most people have got a PC that's going to be able to run this game no problem. It's not the biggest deal in the world. I know most people, again, have a PC that's far better than at least the minimum requirements, but the recommended requirements, a 2070 is what my boy has in his rig, and he paid like $2,000 for that rig as a pre-built years and years ago, but again, it's a PlayStation 3 game. A 2070 should be absolutely be able to dunk on a game like this with no problem. Like, if we're talking about what should be recommended, like what, a GTX 1060? Like that range is probably what I would think would be recommended. Again, you're talking about running this game, I would imagine, at 60 frames per second, at 4K resolution, but it is a little bit of a cause for concern as far as the PC version goes. I will say 12 gigabytes of storage My oh my, it does my heart a lot of joy to see games like Sparking Zero come out at 30 to 40 gigabytes. It does my heart a lot of joy to see something like this come out at 12 gigabytes because we have just been inundated with games like Final Fantasy 16, games like God of War Ragnarok, games like Black Myth Wukong that have just been gargantuan in terms of their file size, and it gets to a point where it's like, bro, can I actually install all of these games? Like a 1 terabyte NVMe these days is what most computers, I feel like most people go with their PC. 1 terabyte is not enough if you are the kind of person that likes to install a lot of games, but at the very least, we got the Sparking Zeros of the world. We got Red Dead 1 coming back at it with a 12 gigabyte install, which I will say is quite good. Again, I am a little bit concerned about the PC version in terms of these recommended requirements. Hopefully, it's a case of the game is fairly well optimized. Lower-end hardware should be able to run it, no problem. At the very least, we're getting this game on PC. It's a game that, worst-case scenario, and I'm saying absolute worst-case scenario, like, people will fix it up. It's not that big of a deal, and it's been 14 years coming for this game to actually drop on PC. I'm sure it's gonna be fine. What I am curious about outside of the system requirements is the price point. That's going to be something that I would not be surprised, you guys, if it's priced at $50. It came out on Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4 for $50. I don't think Rockstar is going to undercut themselves right out the gate and even release it at $40 because you release it at $50, ultimately over time, that's more of a window of discounts you can offer for the game. So when it first goes on sale, it'll be 20% off for $40. Then it'll be 30% off for $35. Then it'll be 40% off for $30, and I imagine it'll settle around the $30 price point, and it won't get much lower than that for a couple of years, but, you know, Red Dead 2 now is readily available for $20, and ultimately Red Dead 1's gonna get to that level as well. I know a lot of people are also of the mindset, yo, you're just buying this day one. I know I'm buying this day one, and you could tell me that I'm a clown for buying a game 14 years after its release, and this is why Rockstar gets away with doing the things that they do. Guess what? Red Dead's one of my favorite games of all time. I don't give a damn. I'll be a total hypocrite when it comes to certain games. Yeah, you're damn right I'm playing Sparking Zero in the early access window, even though I hate the early access gimmick. I don't give a damn. Yeah, I'm gonna pay $50 for Red Dead Redemption if it happens because I don't give a damn. Sometimes you like a game so much that you're willing to forego on your beliefs, and this is why publishers get away with doing the things that they do, but I digress. Unless it's a complete, like, train wreck, an absolute train wreck, much like the GTA trilogy was, I think I will be buying this day one. At the very least, they are dropping it on Steam right out the gate. The more publishers throw in the towel on this, the better. I think now, I guess the one thing I'm waiting on is Alan Wake 2 dropping on Steam. That would be great to see because that is an Epic Games published title, and if that game drops on Steam, that would really tell you a state of the Epic Games Store, but we'll see how all of that turns out. That's going to do it for me. Again, a little bit concerned as far as the requirements go. Most of you guys should be able to run it, no problem, and I don't think it'll be that big of a deal, but that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.